For centuries, knowledge has been hidden in plain sight across the sands of time. Whispers of lost civilizations, cryptic symbols, and forbidden histories have been erased or concealed. What if the truth was never lost, but hidden? Welcome to Eye of Ancient Mysteries, where the past speaks and the future listens. Sit back, open your mind, and prepare to uncover the untold secrets of our world. Let the journey begin now. Hollow Earth and underground civilizations. In countless traditions, myths, and legends from cultures around the world, there are stories of underground cities and civilizations, as well as vast networks of interconnected tunnels that span the planet. The myths of the Hollow Earth speak of these subterranean portals. Consider the mysterious stories about tunnels and galleries in the caves of Cueva de los Teos in Ecuador, or the accounts of entrances to underground worlds located in the Andes, the Himalayas, the Gobi Desert, Turkey, and even beneath the Sphinx in Giza. Hollow Earth and the Arctic Expedition. The Hollow Earth theory claims that Earth is a hollow planet, and the entrances to the underground world are scattered across its surface, including near both poles. This theory has been known since ancient times and was supported by scientists throughout history, most notably Edmund Halley. Beginning in 1818, American John Cleves Symmes passionately advocated for this theory. According to him, inside our planet exists a subterranean world illuminated by a small sun, with mountains, forests, and lakes. Symmes organized a national campaign to raise funds for an expedition to the Arctic in search of an entrance to the underground world. He even appealed to the U.S. Congress, seeking governmental support. Unfortunately, he died before any funding was allocated. An expedition to the North Pole was organized in 1838, although its goals were not entirely altruistic. In fact, the government aimed to explore the region because it was still an unclaimed territory, much like the South Pole. The expedition, led by Charles Wilkes, lasted 4 years and surveyed vast areas of the Arctic, but found no evidence of entrances to the Earth's interior. Nevertheless, Symmes' idea remained alive in the minds of certain writers who favored exploration and the pursuit of unrealistic dreams. Edgar Allan Poe, Jules Verne, and H.P. Lovecraft all paid homage to the Hollow Earth theory in their work. In the 20th century, others continued to seek access to this mysterious world beneath the Earth's crust. Some Nazi leaders, fascinated by ancient myths and the occult, showed particular interest in the theory. The History of the Hollow Earth Theory, Edmund Halley, 1656–1742. The English scientist who discovered and studied the comet that bears his name was likely the first to propose a scientific hypothesis for a hollow Earth. After a series of observations of Earth's magnetic field, Halley concluded that the observed anomalies could only be explained if Earth consisted of 2 spheres, an outer solid one and an inner hollow one, each with its own magnetic axis. Later, American scientist Cyrus Teed claimed it was mathematically impossible to determine whether we live inside or outside a sphere. Thus, he proposed that we might actually reside within a hollow universe. In this model, the sun, planets, and stars are all located at the center and are only visible to us because their light reflects off the curved inner surface of the earth. This land was named Karish after Teed's Hebrew name. He even founded a church, and his followers continued to support the theory until at least 1982. In the early 20th century, scientists William Reed and Marshall Gardner sought evidence of the underground world. They cited one of the most curious facts, that the temperature of air and water increases as one approaches the North Pole. They even claimed that mammoths were not extinct, but still lived within the Earth's interior. Some Nazi leaders also endorsed the hollow Earth theory. Adolf Hitler believed in it under the condition that this inner world would be a refuge only for pure and ideal Aryans. The German esoteric Thule Society proposed a similar idea connected to legends of the underground kingdoms of Agartha and Shambhala. Interestingly, the first man to fly over the North Pole in 1947, Richard Byrd, wrote in his report that he had looked out over approximately 26,000 kilometers around and beyond the pole. Based on these words, beyond the pole, supporters of the hollow earth theory accused the U.S. government, which funded Byrd's flight, of covering up the truth. They believed Byrd had ventured into the inner earth. In his diary, written before his death, Byrd allegedly claimed he had seen the land beyond the pole, that is the center of the great unknown. Shambhala and Agartha myths are as old as humanity itself, including myths of beings that dwell deep beneath the earth. Unlike heavenly angels, it is traditionally believed that demons dwell beneath the surface. A vivid example of this is the Christian concept of hell. In contrast, Buddhists in Central Asia believe that beneath the earth lies a magnificent land, Agartha or Agarthat. Its people are beautiful and much wiser than we are. It is ruled by a king capable of reading human souls. For millennia, Tibetan scholars have spoken of an underground world, stating that they are in contact with the king of this subterranean kingdom, who is also considered the supreme ruler of the entire planet. They speak and write of a tunnel connecting Tibet with the inner world, which they guard, and mention that there are many other entrances scattered around the world. For instance, beneath the great pyramids of Egypt and South America, entrances to the underground cities, they say, also exist around the Amazon basin, such as tunnels connecting the lost city of El Dorado with the rest of the ancient world. The capital of this inner world, and, therefore, of the entire planet, is believed to be Shambhala, home to the ruler of the world, surrounded by higher beings who teach humanity science, art, religion, and philosophy. The spiritual government of humanity, located in Shambhala, is possibly situated near the ancient Afghan city of Balkh, the mother of cities, according to the famous Tibetologist Alexandra David Nal. After the Islamic conquest of Afghanistan, the city became known in Persian as Shamsi-Balas, the elevated candle, a name that appears to be derived from the Sanskrit word Shambhala.